Hey, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing, Living Life fam? This LL Rail, Living Life. And you already know what's on the menu today, that Jupiter and Capricorn. hmm So, let's go ahead and dive deep into this. Well, Jupiter came into Capricorn yesterday. I first did a video yesterday, but I got too caught up and busy in the things. Had to take a 2-hour drive to my sister's house and, you know, and do some more other things. And like now I'm here, I'm relaxed. I'm so excited to talk about this ingress. And let's talk about Jupiter. Jupiter is, expansion, abundance. It's higher wisdom, philosophical, jovial, optimism. And then Capricorn, it's the 10th house. It's recognition, status, hard work, rewards. And dealing with Saturn also, it's restriction, um, respecting time. Because if you respect time, time will respect you back. And so it's pretty much, well, sometimes Capricorn can get kind of, pessimistic at times. So you take a Jupiter that's about optimism, and then you take Capricorn that some kind of can get melancholy and pessimistic. Now you see why Jupiter is kind of at its fall right here. But only a Capricorn get pessimistic because, number one, like the saying goes, a goat without no accomplishments or goals is a sad goat. A goat needs a mountain to climb. Capricorns need a mountain. Okay? So, now that we summed up why Jupiter is at its fall in Capricorn, now we can get pretty much of, we could pretty much get a view of what's to come. Because, like I say, the bad boys, Saturn and Pluto, is already here in Capricorn since Jupiter been here since 2008. Saturn been here since 2017. Jupiter just came back around at this point with these two planets already here. Now, I got my chart. I got some notes. If I want to miss anything. Last time Jupiter been in the Capricorn, it was around December 19th, 2007. And stayed there until January 5th, 2009. And Jupiter was in Capricorn. It went into Capricorn that same month, December of 2009, 2008, sorry. Of 2008. 2007. Come on. Like I said, I'm just not getting back home. It's been a long day. And Pluto went into Capricorn 2007, then retrograded back into 2000, then back into Sagittarius, then went November 2008 into Capricorn for good. So these two have seen each other in this sign before. Now they came back around. And so now, while Jupiter is here at 0 degrees, Saturn is trying to rebuild what Pluto done knocked down. And whatever Saturn done rebuild, Jupiter going to expand that. Now, it's other planets here also. I mean, Venus is here. It came in last week. Venus in Capricorn, like I said, when she's in Sag, she's all about the journey. She's wild and free, because in Scorpio she was Persephone. And now she's in Capricorn. She ready to put on her business suit, her high heels, and get things done. The love of responsibility. And that's the theme of this whole Jupiter transit in Capricorn. Going to be for the love of the expanding responsibility. Because only you is responsible for yourself. Only you. Only you. Now, judging by the chart, Jupiter is in a nice trine aspect with Uranus and Taurus, another earth sign. Now, Jupiter is expansion, abundance. Uranus is, eccentricity, erratic behavior. But what I like about this is, I'm going to tell you the thing about what I like about this. What I like about this is, with Jupiter here coming into Capricorn, and with Uranus, they're in Taurus. This is bringing originality back. That's what I like about this transit. This is bringing your originality back, authenticity. Being, the original you. And earth signs could be real, practicality, responsibility, reliability. And Uranus is also here in this fall also. So we got two planets. Like I said, Jupiter is not in dignity anymore. It's where it don't like to be at. And also Uranus. Because Uranus is lightning bolt change, sudden, unexpected. Taurus is like familiarity, your comfort zone. Now, like I said, with Uranus in Taurus, is about fuck your comfort zone. Because Uranus do not care how comfortable you are. He gonna make the changes that he want to come into this earthly realm. Now, with all this heavy earth energy that's going on, like I said, Venus was here since last week, before Jupiter came. Now, I will say Jupiter left Sagittarius on a good note. It was conjunct with the galactic center. It was conjunct to Venus. So it ended this transit in Sagittarius in a good note. So since the Jupiter transit in Sagittarius, what was the philosophical, lesson? Because, Jupiter is the guru. What was the lesson that we were supposed to learn? And through Saturn and Pluto, and that was really, because like I said, earth signs is gravity. Without a foundation, you have no structure. Now, it's some signs out here, they running around all unstable like everything is normal. And during this transit, no, that's not going to be the case. Hell no. Now, going back to Venus, she's at opposition with the North Node. Now, the North Node is coming into the first 10 degrees of Cancer. It's rawness of the decadent. We went through the Pisces part, the subconscious. We went through the Scorpio part, decadent of Cancer. The deep-seating traditions of family and how what we need to nurture, like deeply. Now we need to nurture what it is what we need. Because like Capricorn and Cancer, they both desire stability and safety. But Capricorn more on a structural level. Like I said, Cancer, can you feel the heaviness? Can you feel it weighing down on your Cancer? But all this earth energy, Cancer, I'm talking to you, is to get you to stop all the manipulative, emotional manipulation that y'all do. To stop all that and to really see the rational side of life. Real stuff. Real stuff. For real. Y'all need to see that. And with all this Capricorn energy opposing y'all, y'all can't help it but to see the rational side of it. So that's, you can't try to run to the emotional manipulation, because all this earth energy is gravity, is making people see what's in front of them. You know? Like for now you got help, with the water signs. Neptune and Lilith and Pisces, and you got Mercury and Mars and Scorpio. But when that's gone, what you got? Now Jupiter is at a square with Chiron. Now, like I said, we've been through Capricorn Aries energy in a square position. Remember Pluto and Uranus? Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to check on something real quick. But, like I said, Jupiter, at a square with Chiron here. So it's like, remember, like, it's at a trine, like Uranus is at a trine with Jupiter. So, trines can make you feel laid back, at ease. Like, you're expecting things to go simple. But you got to remember, like, Uranus brings that erratic behavior with it. So now, you could jump the gun a little bit. And it can hurt you. But we in this phase of healing now. We want to heal. We really want to heal. Because we are given the foundation. We given the platform. Trying to build a future where we can heal. We done been, like, if you look back at the 20 teens, just heavy energy, right? So now we stepping into this new decade. I mean, like, can you believe it that we actually here? This is what we've been talking about. And the Saturn-Pluto conjunction is next month. So, my goodness. We're here. So, though I said, like, Jupiter square Chiron, excuse me. It can go for the good or the bad. Just don't let the overwhelmness of Jupiter and the erratic nature of Uranus overwhelm you so much to it kind of derail you in a way. Trust me, you don't want that shit to happen. No, I don't think nobody do. Now, like I say, you got Mercury still in not Capricorn, Scorpio. So, and it's tied to Saturn and Pluto. So, the depth of our thoughts, the way how we communicate It's like we're trying to get to the root of a situation. We're trying to find the items, the tools we need to build. And like I say, like, because really Saturn and Pluto is really at that conjunction. Like right there. Like 3 degrees away. You know, and another 2 degree and another 2 degrees it coming out of shadow. So having Mercury tied to them two planets right there can bring some solidification of the things we're trying to find and seek. But it's in the depth. You gotta dig deep. You can't just keep your mind on the surface and expect to find what you're looking for. You gotta dig deep with Mercury and Scorpio. And then with Mars there with Mars there in Scorpio, that's bringing the ambition to even dig deeper. But it's one more position that you can't forget, and that's the moon. Can't never leave the moon out of this. The moon, when Jupiter went into Capricorn, the moon was 23 degrees of Aquarius. So the moon, like, I got a brother and a couple cousins, they got moon in Aquarius, and they are very detached from emotions. But they are more logic with the intuition of what they feeling. Don't think Aquarius got feelings. They just more logic of what they feeling. And then you take that, and then it's square. And then it's squaring with Mercury. Because Mercury is the higher octave of Aquarius. So it brings, like, this square Mercury and the moon and Aquarius, when it came through, it brought this skeptical vibe to it. Like, is this really real? Is this what I'm feeling? Why is I'm feeling like this? And when the moon going to Pisces, the feel gonna be the feels. Because when the moon go into Pisces, the heaviness, the gravity just gonna, they're gonna trine with the North Node, with Mars and Scorpio. So, the wanderlust is there. But like I say about daydreaming, never get too stuck there in one spot. Never get stuck. Never get stuck in your dreams. Because like I say, with Jupiter expanding this Pluto and Saturn energy in Capricorn, you better find a way to make your dreams a reality. That's just real shit. You got to, like, even when you sleep at night, your dreams can be so real to make you question yourself. Is all this while I'm awake is fake? Or when I go to sleep or take a nap, is that real? It don't really got to that point. And like I said, with Neptune, it's it's sextiling this Capricorn energy. So the tie, the intertwine is there. And you can't forget about Lilith that's in the picture. Lilith is 23 degrees of Pisces, and Mercury coming to that point. So yeah, we're gonna have some very wild dreams that seem just too real. And like I said, Jupiter, that's the star of the show. Jupiter came here in 2008. So what they're gonna do is, maybe you're gonna have some visuals in your dreams that pop up during them times. like deja vu dreams, deja vu moments. It's gonna be things that you thought that you was done and over with. Well, this is a cycle to get things done and over with. It really is. But like I say, cycles is a circle. It comes. It's like a boomerang. It comes back around. Just to see, have you learned from it, and how would you deal with it? Because hey, let's don't forget, Saturn deals with karma, time. So Saturn can come through and just take anything from your time in your life and bring it back to you just like that. Just see, have you learned? You know, and Saturn and Jupiter is the cosmic social planets. They are the teachers, Saturn and Jupiter. And the sign of Capricorn, reality is all we can learn. I ain't gonna lie to you. You better ask the earth signs out here. You know, like me, I'm a Capricorn. And I'm a Taurus moon. So, yes, yeah, I'm like, I'm there. And trust me, since, like I said, this whole decade of 2010, man, come on, it's been rough, especially for Capricorn. And I'm thankful that Saturn came through to give us, like, us Caps, like, man, I see now. I gotta destroy my old self in order to see my new self. That's what Capricorns is going through. And now we finna give the world a new sense of 10th house, a new meaning to the 10th house. Excuse me. We finna give a new meaning to that. I mean, like, this energy really playing out for me. I mean, like some say, I'm a Sagittarius rising, Sun and Cap, Taurus moon. Hey, man, like I said, the Sun in Sagittarius is still there to give us the faith and the hope and the optimism. It ain't all, like, how sun sign, how some signs, they like to just go freely without no restriction. You need, like I said, you can't build a house without a foundation. You need some kind of solidification with yourself. Because without the planet Earth, where would we be? Where would we be? Where will we be? So, y'all other elements, y'all gotta help. Y'all, like I said, y'all gotta help, the earth signs. Can't do it by ourselves. I mean, like I said, look at all this, what's going on with the earth signs. And you tell me. You tell me. You tell me. Now, I'm going to go back to the charts, but I'm going to future transits. I'm going to, what I had wrote down in my notes I took earlier. Like I said, I discussed it. Jupiter enter into Capricorn. And the stellium that's here in Capricorn. Then, like I said, I didn't touch on Mercury in Sagittarius. That happened December 9th. Mercury Mercury going into Sagittarius. Now, we're going to have 3 planets that is in uncomfortable positions. Uranus and Taurus in fall position. Jupiter in Capricorn, fall position. Mercury coming in Sagittarius. It don't like being there. It don't like being there neither. Because, like I say, Mercury is like the curiosity, the gatherer of information. And then Virgo also is ruled by Mercury. So it's the gatherer of information, breaking the information down into detail. So you pretty much got a picture of Mercury, right? But in Sagittarius is about the big picture. It's the bold. You know, aiming high. So Mercury and Sag, it's like with Mercury being in the constellation of Sagittarius, it's like the constellation itself don't give Mercury the time to gather what he need to gather. The Sagittarian constellation is asking Mercury, hey, you understand this now? Like right now, you understand? and it's the opposite. But the positive side to this is with Mercury and Sag that it brings us out of that underworld thought of thinking too deep to the point where we get stuck in a thought. But with Mercury and Sag, it brings us like out of it. It expands our mind. It want to expand communication. And the ruler of Sagittarius in Capricorn now. So you pretty much get the picture here. Mm-hmm. Yep. And yeah, like I wrote down, yeah, exactly. Mercury brings optimism to the picture of Sagittarius. It does. Like I said, it got its negatives and it got its positives. You know, cause it's like the snappiness of an answer right now, like bam, bam, bam. But that's to December 9th. Then we can have a full moon on Thursday of December the 12th. You're going to have a full moon, 19 degrees of Gemini. And during that full moon, like I said, you're going to have the opposite sign occupied with what? The Sun and Mercury. So this is a full moon to remember. I don't care what nobody say. This is a full moon to remember. Because like I say, whenever you have the moon and an air sign, it's detaching from the field but having a logical intuition. That's kind of in a way with Mercury and Sag. But it could turn you into a pure know-it-all. It really can. Like, you know, like shut the hell up type of shit. If you know any Mercury and Sagittarius out there, you know. They talk for the sake of just knowing stuff. You know, kind of like Mercury and Aquarius, but Mercury and Aquarius, they know when to, you know, talk, to bring, to, you know, talk what they know. Not Mercury and Sag. No. Mm-mm. No, not Mercury and Sagittarius. But this full moon, now, I forgot to write down where the corresponding new moon earlier this year was in Gemini. I forgot to put that down. Now, like I said, with new moons is questions. Full moons are answers. And whatever, cause like I said, Gemini deals with curiosity. Now, to elaborate what I'm going through here, it's the month of December, like what's going on. The Jupiter and Capricorn adds up with this. Whatever going on with the new moon in Gemini, the curiosity was there. Like you had questions, like and now whatever you were curious about during that new moon in Gemini, you're gonna get the answers here. You probably were curious about why you think the way you were thinking, or you probably were curious of how what somebody was saying. You know. Now you would get the answers to that. And then, like I say, the opposite sign, Sagittarius, you got the Sun and Mercury there during this full moon. That'd be interesting as fuck. I ain't gonna lie to you. And then, let's see, December 20th, you got Venus goes into Aquarius, which is a feel-good vibe. After Venus being in Capricorn, like who wants like for real, who wants a strict, hardcore Venus? I mean, Venus is in Libra she flamboyant, and Taurus she more like laid back and enjoying the beauty of Earth. But who wants a stern Venus? Like, really? So here with Venus in Aquarius is a good thing, because she does rule a air sign. And she more free, and cause like I said, both Sagittarius and Aquarius is freedom. Just being all out there. That definitely a feel good vibe. Yeah, the seriousness. Because, like I said, who wants to see Venus be like that? But I will give props with